Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chido and this is Chido Starts Up. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much. Please make sure to click the subscribe button before the end of the video. And if you're joining us again, welcome back. Today I'm going to be telling you about an employment opportunity that taught me so much because I kind of regretted taking it up. But these are the lessons that we learn as we grow up and as we start entering the job market. So join me as we talk about my 3-week employment opportunity. So when January 2019 came, I literally felt like I was the only person out of all the people that I knew that didn't have a job. Everyone was posting, oh, I'm starting a new job, oh, my workplace is so nice, and I was genuinely happy for them. But I felt that pressure. I felt the pressure that I'm not working, I'm not earning, so there must be something wrong with me. So I started looking vigorously for jobs. I think I ended up applying to about 70 places because I was really desperate to start working and earning. So I remember that one of the places I applied to got back to me and they wanted to do a final interview, the interview before they sent the offer letter. I was really excited. And in my preparations, I actually went back to their poster and started reading up on the company because I'd kind of forgotten what they really do. I mean, I'd applied to 70 places, I couldn't remember all of them. So when I went back to the poster, I wasn't so excited about the job. I realized it wasn't really something I wanted to do. I was kind of qualified to do it, but it wasn't something in line with what I wanted to then later pursue. Let me give you an example of a bakery. So let's say I'm a bartender and I'm looking for work and there's a bakery that offers me a job. So yes, you know, it's still in like food, beverages, it's still in edible goods, but it's not really what I really wanted to do. It's not in like, you know, my line of like beverages and kind of drinks. And I was also a bit confused. There was no one to really welcome me or kind of show me where to go. I had to kind of find the office by myself. It was like in a block of buildings and there were quite a few offices in there. So I kind of walked into other people's offices before I actually found the office where I was going to do my interview. When I got the interview though, the people were really nice. I loved their culture and I loved the way that they did things. They welcomed me very well and we sat down and we started speaking. As they started asking me the interview questions, I started realizing that yes, I can answer these questions and I can even tweak some of my experience to fit, you know, this type of space, but it's not really the space that I want to be in. But because I'd been rejected so many times, I quickly overlooked that. I was like, no, Chido, you want a job, you want to start earning, you know, do your best and get this job. And indeed, I did my best and I got the job. When I got the job, again, I wasn't so excited. The signs were there. The signs were actually there and I was ignoring them. I wasn't really happy to be taking up this job, to be honest. If I have to be really honest with myself, I wasn't that excited to take up this job. But because I'd been feeling that pressure of wanting to work and wanting to earn, self-imposed pressure by the way, I just decided to take it on. So a few days after I signed the offer letter and sent it back to them, we had training. And some of the other new employees were there as well. I really enjoyed working with those people. They were really funny, really amazing, and they taught me so much. But one thing I quickly realized is that each and every one of us were not happy to be there. Again, we were all around the same age and we'd kind of all finished university around the same time. So I suspect that it was that pressure as well. A lot of us were there because we just really felt the need to start earning and to start becoming more independent. I mean, one of the other new recruits actually had another job at another place. So he was working at 2 firms. The firm we were working at was very accommodating of this and they're actually quite supportive. I really enjoyed that about their culture. They were more focused on building their employees rather than kind of, you know, not doing that. So I was really happy that they did that. I went away for about 2 weeks and I was working remotely during that time. When I came back, it didn't really feel like much had changed because I'd continued engaging with them online. I then got another opportunity which required me to go away for 3 weeks. Because this was a short-term contract, I actually realized that I couldn't do this to the company. I couldn't just, you know, go and come back. So I spoke to my parents because I really trust their advice. And I asked them whether I should actually resign from the job or I should just continue working the way that I was working. I started feeling really bad. I did not want to exploit the way that they were so supportive and accommodating of young people pursuing opportunities that they were interested in. So I actually sat them down and I told them that I was unable to continue with the contract, that I'd have to resign because I was going to pursue the other opportunity. Again, they were really, really supportive. They did mention that they were quite sad to see me leave, especially because the type of work we're doing had a really tight deadline and they needed all the help that they could get. But they understood that I was chasing other things as well, and they were willing to let me go. So that is why I was employed at that place for a total of 3 weeks. I really, really did enjoy the culture that they had, but the work just wasn't for me. I later realized that if I truly enjoyed that work, I would have obviously made choices in order to make it work. I probably wouldn't have taken the other opportunities that came up, or I would have just ensured that I was able to work even harder to also provide value to them in the same way that the other opportunities were going to provide value to me. I know that there are a lot of people who feel the same type of pressure, self-imposed pressure, or even external pressure from other people. Pressure to start working, pressure to start earning, pressure to start providing, pressure to just start doing things that need money in order for you to do them. It is quite difficult to decide whether you should just take up an opportunity because it has presented itself, or whether you should really be intentional with the work that you do. And I'm not really here to kind of tell you what to do, but I'm just here to share that from this experience, I learned 3 very important things. Firstly, don't take up an opportunity that does not inspire you. It will be so difficult to get the work done. Even if the people are really nice and accommodating, you don't want to end up exploiting their niceness just because you are not enjoying the opportunity. Secondly, constantly re-evaluate where you're at. If you get to a point where you started a job and you're seeing that maybe the first few weeks were really great, but now you're not enjoying it, first try look within yourself. What has changed? What do you want to be doing? And try to see whether you can get that from that same experience. If you have done that self-evaluation and you see that you truly can't get anything from that opportunity, then you should be brave enough to let it go and look for something that does inspire you. Remember, you don't want to waste anyone's time in the same way that you would not want your time to be wasted. The third thing is that you should always be grateful to the people that give you opportunities. Even though I worked there for 3 weeks, I learned so much about just having a good and accommodating work culture. The people that I worked with are really good friends of mine till this day, and I'm able to truly understand how to make an organization work purely based on culture. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's video on Chido Starts Up. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thank you.